The following is a presentation of Radio Alabama Sports. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited.
From Radio Alabama Sports, this is the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Wetumpka Softball is presented by Collier Ford. Come on to Collier Ford. Proudly serving the River region for nearly 75 years. Online at collierfordinc.com. RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus. Kathy Thornton, Chad Barrett, and Beverly Wright are your River region real estate experts. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you, central to your success. Baptist Health, the official healthcare provider of the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Your health is our mission. Online at baptistfirst.org and the City of Wetumpka.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's time for postseason softball here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. It's the Wetumpka Indians and the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs getting ready to play for an area championship just a couple of minutes away from first pitch, and we welcome you inside the Central Alabama Community College broadcast booth. I'm Mitch Petrie, and you get to listen to my lovely voice for the next hour or so. It's a double elimination tournament here. Indians picked up the win after getting the first round bye and hosting the area tournament yesterday over the Mustangs. They won 10-2 with a whopping 8 runs coming in the bottom of the fourth inning. We'll take you through that game kind of as we get ready for first pitch. But today, the winner of this game, if the Indians win, will advance. Both teams already will advance to regionals down in Gulf Shores. They will be on opposite sides of the brackets. The winner and a loser will be. And so this Indians team, though, it's a double elimination in the area tournament as well. So Indians, they win here in game 1. They are area champs. If they lose, they'll have an instant rematch with the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. That one's slated for a first pitch of 5 o'clock. Obviously, could get it going a little bit before or after that, depending on the outcome of this game. Across the season, this will be the 4th time that the Indians and Mustangs have played. The first time they played, it was all the way back in early April. On April 2nd, the Indians got the run rule victory in 5 innings, 11-1 over the Mustangs. And then towards the end of the season, Indians headed out to Millbrook to face off against the Mustangs in their place. Dropped that one 6-2, and then obviously won Game 3 last night 10-2. So matchup number 4 here coming in just a couple of moments, and should be an exciting one for that. We'll run you through here our starting lineups presented by First Community Bank. Indians, not sure if they will be the home or the away team just quite yet. They're about to flip a coin here between Coach Otwell and Coach Burgess, see who gets the home field advantage. But we'll take you through the fielding lineup here for the Indians. It'll be Abigail Adams making the start inside the circle, being caught by Alyssa Brown. No surprise there at catcher. At first base, it's Sophie Arant, Lexi Smith at second, Bailey Carlisle at shortstop, and then Layla Culpepper over at third base. Kind of a new position for her, and where she has played for this Indians team when she is not inside the circle, though for most games, probably about half of them, she's stepped into the circle at one point or another. Out in left field, it's Autumn Holland. Taylor Carlisle will shift over from third base, where she plays when Culpepper is in the circle. She will shift out to center field, and then Madison Callaway out there in right field. Kyler Richardson serving as the designated player here tonight. And you look at Abigail Adams' stats, kind of battled a little bit of back issues, but seemingly healthy and ready to go. Took a little while off, but across the season, she's appeared in 20 games. She started 10 of those, 70 innings across the season, giving up 25 runs, 21 of those earned, 14 walks to 27 strikeouts with a 2.1 ERA. And her last time up, it's been a couple of shorter outings for her. They back in the Tallahassee tournament this previous weekend, faced off against Elmore County back on the 25th, just a week ago today. And went for 2 innings in that one. Perfect for her. No hits, no runs, no errors, no walks, no strikeouts. Just a lot of ground outs, a lot of fly outs. Same thing with Brew Tech. That was the same day back on Saturday, April 25th. where she threw for 3 innings, gave up no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, no strikeouts. So expect a lot of balls in play here as long as Adams is on the mound. And I told you we'd talk about last night's game a little bit, and I told you the Indians won 10-2 on 11 hits, only 1 error. And there's a couple of people who really had a standout performance. Autumn Holland, the first name that comes to mind, went 3 for 4 at the plate, picked up an RBI, but 2 doubles as well, scored twice as well. And then, of course, you can't talk about the bottom of that 4th inning where the Indians got their first 4 runs on an inside-the-park grand slam from Kyler Richardson. That was an awesome piece of hitting. The lefty pulled it right down the first base side. It was over the outstretched mitt of the right fielder for the Mustangs and just rolled all the way to the fence, and Indians rolled all the way around the base pass. We'll take a quick break here. When we come back, our keys to the game presented by RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty, and then first pitch here as the Indians look to make it 6 straight area championships. We'll be back in just a moment. This is the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
.105.1 WRFS is WRFS-FM, Rockford, Alexander City, Lake Martin, Wetumpka, Prattville, Montgomery, home of the Wetumpka Indians on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network.
When it comes to real estate in the River region, trust the team that puts you first. Chad Barrett, Beverly Wright, and Kathy Thornton. With experience, dedication, and a commitment to making every move smooth, they're here to guide you whether you're buying, selling, or investing. Together at RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, they're the names families across our community count on. Call today and let Chad, Beverly, or Kathy help with your next move.
Listening to the Wetumpka Indians on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Now back to the action from the Central Alabama Community College broadcast booth.
Back now here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. You've got a bunch of the Mustangs in the field, and I'm not sure whether that's infield, outfield, or they will be serving as the home team here in this one. But I mentioned it's Abigail Adams on the mound for the Indians, and on the other end, it's Jacia Perry, who came in and just pitched the final out of the ball game yesterday and struck out 1 in the 1 batter that she faced. Gave up no hits, no runs, so her arm will be fresh and ready to go here this afternoon. So it will be the Indians batting first, so we'll run you through our starting lineup presented by First Community Bank. It'll be Lexi Smith leading us off, followed by Layla Culpepper, Sophie Arant, Bailey Carlisle right behind her. Then it'll be Taylor Carlisle, Autumn Holland, Alyssa Brown, Madison Calloway, and Kyler Richardson serving as the 9-hole hitter here tonight. And Smith gets ready to step into the box. You're going to hear some of the chants encouraging from her teammates behind. A lot of energy here at the Wetumpka Sports Complex as we are ready for first pitch. Perry comes on the mound, comes set, fires home way north. A 1-0 count here to Smith to start us off. Perry will come set here, and Lexi Smith has served as the leadoff hitter for the Indians for the majority of the season, and showing why here. Takes another one upstairs. 2-0 count to her now. And coach, the home plate umpire here called a quick timeout. He's heading down to go have a conversation here with the first base umpire. Not exactly sure what they are discussing here. They are pointing at the circle, it looks like. We are on the turf fields here, and these fields serve as youth baseball fields as well, as what was going on. Like first pitch here today was pushed back, originally scheduled for 1 o'clock when it was at the high school, but now that it's at the sports complex, had to accommodate for that. Rodeo today as well, and if you're out there, I hope you're having a good time. Probably not listening to me though. Umpires come set, and Perry on this in the circle. A hard hit ground ball and a sliding stop from Bush, the shortstop, and the throw is off the glove there of the first baseman, Savannah Wyatt. And so the leadoff man on for the Indians, and I'm not sure whether they'll credit that as a base hit or an error, but the result stands regardless. Lexi Smith with a leadoff, getting on as the leadoff runner. Now Layla Culpepper will step into the dish. She picked up a double yesterday. And Smith immediately off for second. A hard hit ball on the first pitch from Culpepper, and it'll find the alley, go all the way to the fence. Culpepper hustling for three in the slide, and she is in there. One run comes around to score in Lexi Smith, and Layla Culpepper with an RBI triple. By the way, they did credit the throwing error there to the first baseman, Wyatt, so an E3 puts Lexi Smith on, and then an RBI triple from Layla Culpepper sends her around to score, and immediately Coach Bergen has come out of the dugout and having a conversation with the second base umpire. It's a quick conversation, not exactly sure what she saw there, and so now it's Culpepper at third base here as the Indians already lead it 1-0. Sophie Arant, the freshman, at the plate now, comes in here tonight, batting just under 500 across the season thus far. A 481 average and a big cut on the first pitch from Perry. Nothing doing, though, and an 0-1 count. The 0-1 is off the neck of the bat. It's a slow roller over to second base, and Burkett, she does fire it over to first in plenty of time, but the slow roller will allow Layla to come around and score. So now that's the first out of the inning, and the Indians will gladly trade the out for the run there, off to a 2-0 lead here in the beginning of this. Bailey Carlisle at the plate now and seeing the first pitch from Perry, taking all the way, a slow off-speed pitch called strike one. Miss it north that time did Perry, and that will even us up here at 1-1 strike. Indians looking to get off to a hot start. They picked up two runs back in the bottom of the second yesterday. And Carlisle swinging on that 1-1 pitch, fouls it up and out of play down the first base side. Now behind in the count, 1-2. Mentioned that yesterday Perry struck out the one batter that she faced. Perry is taking her time out on the mound and finally comes home with it. Carlisle jumps at it and squares it up, but just pulls it a little bit foul, so the count remains here at 1-2 strikes. It went down a third base line. It was a line drive just right over the top of the Mustangs dugout, rolled out a good bit after that. The 1-2 foul tip straight up and had a lot of backspin on it, and then takes one hop into the backstop. Cole will retreat, the catcher to pick it up. Still a 1-2 count here, as a couple of foul balls have sent us to the third time. We'll see the 1-2 pitch, and that one is inside. A stone cold take from Carlisle, even up the count here at 2-2. It's a close call there, but Carlisle knows that zone well. A senior, well experienced, and decides to lay off of it, rightly so. Lunging for that one is Carlisle. It's a 2-2 roller over to third, and Bergen misfires it over the head of Wyatt. Carlisle into second, and rounding the bases now over to third. The throw is off target there, but it doesn't matter. It wouldn't have been in time anyway, so an error sends Bailey Carlisle all the way around to a third base. And Coach Bergen here is going to come out and have a conversation with the pitching staff. And we'll go double check here. And yeah, they do. They credit the error there on the third basewoman, Burgeon. So another run here just 60 feet away as Taylor Carlisle warming up outside of the box as the meeting on the mound continues. She'll have a good opportunity here to give the Indians a 3-0 lead and put her sister Bailey right across home plate. Taylor will finally step into the box here, and as Perry looks at her wrist for the call, moves quickly when she steps on the rubber, and immediately first pitch swinging there from Taylor, and grounds it foul right into the Mustangs dugout, just that fence right in front of it. Came straight down. It looked like it would have been a chopper had it been a fair ball. Was not, though. One down here as the Indians have a 2-0 lead in the top of the first inning. Taylor Carlisle at the plate with Bailey Carlisle standing at third. The 0-1 from Perry is a fly ball hit into straightaway left field, making chase for it, and the Mustangs not able to corral it. Carlisle is hustling around second and into third with a sliding triple, and I don't know whether they'll credit the error or a hit there. It was kind of getting pushed out by the wind. Wind is coming directly at my back, pushing out towards left center field. But anyway, another runner at third. This time it's Taylor Carlisle. Bailey came around to score there. Now the Indians lead it 3-0. It's Autumn Holland at the plate now, and the first pitch from Perry is a swing and a miss. Strike one as the Indians lead it 3-0, and a chance to add on to that. They do give Taylor credit for the triple, by the way, so 2 triples for the Indians here to start us off. The first one comes from Layla Culpepper, and then Taylor Carlisle picks one up as well. The pitch was downstairs and off the plate, and Taylor Carlisle comes home. Little switch up on the slide to avoid the tag. It was off the mitt of the catcher, Cole, there. So bases empty now for Autumn Holland in this 1-1 count as the Indians make it a 4-0 ball game. They got a chip on their shoulder here, eager to earn another area championship, getting off to a hot start. Perry, the 1-1 to Holland is a wave and a miss downstairs. And now a 1-2 count here on Autumn Holland will have to defend behind in the count. Mentioned in our pregame show that Holland had a great showing last night. Went 3 for 4 at the plate with 2 doubles and a couple RBIs. Upstairs from Perry will even the count here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still just 1 out here in the top of this first inning. Wind is picking up here just a little bit. See if we can't get some numbers for you as Holland takes the pitch from Perry. It was downstairs, low and inside, full count. It's 12-mile-an-hour winds with gusts of up to 20, and I mentioned it's pushing out to left center field. So any right-handed hitter who pulls the ball get a little bit of help here today, and Holland takes ball 4, check swing, and decides to lay off of it, and it works out in her favor. She will get the free pass down to first base, and now it's Alyssa Brown, the senior catcher, who will step into the box momentarily. The first pitch to Alyssa is a call, and it's strike 1. She leaves it on her shoulder. Holland took an aggressive secondary lead there. But decides to stay at first. The 0-1 is a foul ball straight down the first base side and into the backstop. An 0-2 count here to Alyssa Brown. Perry taking a second here, waiting for the pitch count. And she gets it. The 0-2 is a slow roller ground ball and a nice snag there from Coach Otwell. It stuck out that right hand and snared it. Looked like a middle infielder there. Impressive stuff from Coach Otwell. Foul ball keeps it at an 0-2 count. Alyssa Brown defending the pitch. Foul ball again. We will try it for a third time, the 0-2 pitch, and Alyssa Brown not making it easy here on the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. And quick stoppage here as Perry, the pitcher, will take his second to tie her right shoe. She's ready now and begins her motion. The 0-2 is a foul ball chopper, this time down the third baseline. And Alyssa Brown just hanging on, hanging in there, waiting for the right pitch. Good showing here for the black and gold. A lot of Indians fans here out at the sports complex as the black and gold search for their 6th straight area championship. They've won it every year that Coach Otwell has been here. Took the job in 2021. That pitch, by the way, Alyssa Brown took upstairs. First pitch she's taken since the first one of the at-bat. Makes it a 1-2 count here. The 1-2, low and inside. Evens us up here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brown drew a walk sort of run in yesterday's ball game, and Brown takes that one. A close call there right at her chest and called ball 3. So now another full count here as the Indians just won't go away easy. Alyssa Brown, she started off, remember, with the 0-2 count, fouled off 3 pitches. Now it's taken 3 straight to get us to this point. It's 1 out here, and the 3-2 pitch is a hard-hit ground ball right under the glove of the third baseman, Burgeon. And now Madison Callaway will come up to the plate with a 2 on. And I'm not sure whether they'll credit Alyssa for the base hit here. And Jalen Morrell will come in here and serve as the pinch runner for Alyssa Brown. It's a pretty frequent sight to see if you've been to a lot of Indian softball games. Alyssa Brown will get on base, and Jalen Morrell generally will come out and make the journey around the bags for her. Now Callaway will step into the box here, picked up a hit and scored a run yesterday, and 1 for 2 showing for her. Runners on first and second here with 1 out, showing bunt, and just missed it at that time, an 0-1 count. It's an 0-1 count here to Madison Callaway. See if she decides to stick with the bunt, and she does. Lays a nice one down and hustling over for first, and the throw off the mark from the third baseman, Burgeon. 1 run will score, and Autumn Holland. Morrell holds up at third, so 2 in scoring position now, and a 5-0 lead for the Indians. The last 9-hole hitter, or the last batter, the 9-hole hitter, Kyler Richardson, will come up to the plate now. Remember, she had that inside the park grand slam yesterday. It was an awesome sight to see. Rounded third and just came straight for home on the line at drive. That one is skipped in front of the plate from Perry, and a 1-0 count here to Kyla Richardson. The 1-0 is a chopper straight foul down the first base line. So they credit both of those last plays for errors, by the way, both going against Bergen. Hard hit ground ball from Richardson on the 1-1 pitch. They make the throw over to first, but Morrell will come around to score 6-0 Indians. Top of the order due back up. Lexi Smith back at the plate. And still waiting here for the first pitch as Smith in the box now. First pitch swinging from her over the head of the shortstop Bush. That's about as clean as you can draw up. A base hit, another RBI for the Indians. This time credit to Lexi Smith. She will stand at first base as that one sends Callaway around to score. And a 7-0 lead here for the Indians. There are 2 outs though in the top of this first inning. And Culpepper back up at the plate now. Picked up an RBI triple on her last time up. Came around to score on the ground out from Arant. Smith immediately off for second, and a hard hit line drive takes one hop and over the glove of Bergen. Smith hustles for third as Culpepper will trot to second and stand up. Another 2 in scoring position for the Indians, and credit Culpepper there. I'm not sure whether they will give her the single or the double. I would imagine the single, since the throw, had they intended it to go to second, would have been a much closer play. They do give her the double though, so now another 2 in scoring position for the Indians. 2 extra base hits for Layla Culpepper to start off her afternoon. Sophie Arant up at the plate now. She did pick up an RBI as she takes strike 1 there. On the ground out there, that sent Layla Culpepper around to score earlier back in the top of this first. Perry will come set. Now the 0-1 is upstairs. Arant leaves it on her shoulder, and a good call to do so. That evens up the count here at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 inside, an immediate throw behind Smith at third. She was back well ahead of the throw. Saw it coming from a mile away and beat the throw probably by about a good 2 steps. And we're getting another timeout here as Coach Bergen of the Mustangs will come out here and have a conversation with the second base umpire. And trying to figure out what's going on here. And I think we are ready to resume. She headed back to the dugout really without any sense of a resolution, it looks like. It's a 2-1 count here to Arant. The pitch from Perry missed it north. 3 balls and 1 strike. A true hitter's count here for Arant. She got a lot of pop in her bat, second on the team in home runs across the season. And now the 3-1 to her is a called strike. Arant leaves it on her shoulder, and another full count here. Arant has 10 home runs on the season and would love to add another one here with a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of this first inning. And inside, the pitch to Arant leaves it on her shoulder, and that will walk 'em loaded. Bases juice now for Bailey Carlisle as she comes up to the plate. Reached on an error last time and came around to score. By the way, that's the second walk that the Indians have drew 3 as a team yesterday and already close to matching that total here in the top of this first inning. It's still Perry in the circle here. See if the Mustangs decide to change that as the first pitch to Bailey is inside, a 1-0 count. The 1-0 is outside. Oh, called strike one. I definitely thought that was off the plate, but a delayed fist pump from the umpire tells me I was just a tiny bit wrong. That one bounced in the dirt, though, 2-1 to Carlisle. Carlisle cuts on the 2-1 pitch, but it is bounced foul down the third base line. Smith kind of standing at third, had to jump out of the way of it. It's a 2-2 count now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and bases juiced up here for Bailey Carlisle. It's Smith standing at third, Culpepper standing at second, and Aaron standing at first. And upstairs, we got another full count here. Feels like it's a 4th full count that we have had back over the last probably 4 or 5 batters. Indians just will not go away. 3 on here, bases juiced, and a full count for Carlisle. The payoff pitch is skipped in front of the plate, and that's walk number 3. Indians have matched their total from yesterday as everybody will advance a bag, and Taylor Carlisle back up at the plate, picked up a triple and an RBI her last time up before coming around to score on the wild pitch. So that makes it an 8-0 ball game for the Indians. As Taylor Carlisle here stands in the box. First pitch swinging from her, a chopper that rolls foul just about a foot down the first base or third base side. The 0-1 upstairs. Oh, never mind. Called strike 2. And I don't think Taylor was super thrilled about that call either. Kind of a little eye roll as she looked back at the umpire like, come on, is this really what we're doing? But now an 0-2 count to her regardless. Perry still searching for that final out of the inning. And will not get it on that pitch. It was high and outside. Carlisle leaves it on her shoulder. Now a 1-2 count to her now. Kind of giving me flashbacks to that Alyssa Brown at bat. Started off in the 0-2, had a couple of foul balls before working it to a full count and eventually drawing a walk. Carlisle swings, though, and Bush fires over to third and Burgeon, and they cut the bleeding to the Mustangs. 4 hits, 3 walks, and 8 runs for the Indians. A whole host of errors for the Mustangs there. 3 left on, but we head to the bottom of the first. Indians lead it here 8-0 on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Are you tired of slow internet? With Central Access, you get the speeds you pay for delivered directly to your door, so you won't get bogged down when your neighbors are online too. Stream, game, work, and video chat. No contracts, no data caps, no price hikes, nothing but an exceptional all-night experience. Check availability today at caecaccess.com. Central Access, your local link to broadband.
At First Community Bank of Central Alabama, banking's about real relationships, trust, kindness, and a shared commitment to making life better. As your neighbor and partner across Elmore and Autauga counties, we're here for you, whether you're planning your future, buying your first home, or building your wealth. With our local knowledge and heartfelt support, you can count on us. First Community Bank of Central Alabama. Let's do life together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Wetumpka Indians stay connected thanks to Central Access. Reliable, affordable, and delivered straight to your door. Central Access, your local link to broadband. Online at centralaccess.com.
Bottom of the first, and Indians off to a hot start. An 8-0 ball game here as the black and gold leads it as the Mustangs here come up with their first at-bat of the night. Haven't gotten a starting lineup here from the Mustangs, so we'll do our best to work through it as we go throughout the course of this inning. But I do know for a fact that it's Hayden Bush, the shortstop, who will lead it off for the Mustangs. And it's Abigail Adams in the circle for the Indians. And run you through here. It's been a while since we went through those starting lineups presented by First Community Bank. Let you know everybody who's in the field. Abigail Adams on the rubber here today. Alyssa Brown serving as the catcher behind the batter's box. It's Aaron at first, Lexi Smith at second, Bailey Carlisle at shortstop, and Layla Culpepper over at third. Ready for the first pitch, and Adams fires it just a tad low, 1-0. In the outfield, it's Autumn Holland in left field, Taylor Carlisle serving as the center fielder here tonight, Madison Callaway out in right field. Adams comes home with the 1-0, a hard hit line drive right back up the middle. Carlisle will field it cleanly in center field, but a leadoff single for Hayden Bush to start off the night for the Mustangs, and right behind her, it's number 24, Kiari Brown, who will step up to the plate next. The leadoff runner on for the Indians, and the Mustangs match it with that and see if they can match the run total. It's a tall task. 8 runs in 1 inning, 15 batters went up to the plate. As Abigail Adams gives the first pitch, and it's a bunt that goes foul. Comes down right on the plate and then takes a loose hop forward, but immediately came down out of play, and so now a 1-0 or an 0-1 count here to Kiari Brown of the Mustangs. Bush here still stands at first base. See if they decide to stick with the bunt. Swinging away. That one fouled straight up and straight back. It goes into the backstop, and Alyssa Brown will have to go pick it up. She'll hand it to the umpire. She wants a new ball for her pitcher, and she'll get it. Fires it to Adams, and now an 0-2 count here to Kiari Brown. It's the first hit, by the way, that Adams has allowed in the last 5 innings of pitching. That leadoff single for Bush. That one is fouled straight up and into the net. So we will try the 0-2 here again in just a moment. The 0-2 is just a tad outside there from Adams. First ball that she's thrown all afternoon. That one just misses a little bit outside. Kiari Brown serves as the center fielder for the Mustangs. And a wave and a miss. A strikeout for Abigail Adams right after the base hit. A good recovery from her. And now Jasiah Perry, the opposing pitcher, will step into the box and look at it from the other side. Had a rough go of it back in the top of the first inning. See if she can maybe get some revenge, give herself some run support. Adams starts it off, and it's a high pop-up blooper. Smith is running for it, won't be able to get to it. Taylor Carlisle fields it in center, and a throw over the head there of the second base, or the shortstop, Bailey Carlisle, and Culpepper there to back it up, and everybody stays right where they are. So credit the bloop single there for Perry. And now Savannah Wyatt, the cleanup hitter for the Mustangs, will come up to the plate. And we are going to get a pinch runner for Perry as Lindsey Burgeon comes out and will make the journey around the bases. It's one out here in the bottom of this first inning. As a reminder, first and second inning action brought to you by State Farm agent Jackson Hagan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Jackson Hagan is there. And now it's Savannah Wyatt up at the plate, serving as the first baseman for the Mustangs tonight. This afternoon, I should say. Adams, first pitch to Wyatt. It's off the neck of the bat, a high pop-up. Smith comes over and makes the grab. Try to double it up with an underhand toss to Aaron at first, but back in plenty of time is the new pinch runner, Burgeon. Now it's Mackenzie Burgeon serving as the third baseman for the Mustangs, who will step into the box with 2 down, and she will call time here before we even see the first pitch. Adams on the rubber and is set. Looks like she will move quickly, and she will. The first pitch is just a little bit outside, missed it east that time, and a 1-0 count here to Burgeon. Called strike one right over the heart of the plate. Nice recovery there from Adams. That one is a bloop single. Taylor Carlisle hustling in from center field, and she will make the grab out in center field. Indians avert damage there. The Mustang straying too, and the good guys still on top here, 8-0, as we head to the top of the second on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Protect what matters most with State Farm agent Jackson Hagan in Wetumpka. From auto and home to life insurance, Jackson Hagan and his dedicated team offer personalized service to ensure you have comprehensive coverage tailored to your needs. As a local agent, Jackson Hagan understands the unique challenges you face and is committed to guiding you through every step, from quotes to claims. Trusted a neighbor who truly cares. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Jackson Hagan is there. Call 334-478-3864 for a quote today.
Looking to tackle your next home project? Look no further than Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply, with same-day pickup, ship to store, and ship to home, all available at russelldoitcenter.com. Whether it's paints, tools, lumber, or lawn care, we've got what you need with the service you can trust. So be sure to shop today at russelldoitcenter.com. russelldoitcenter.com.
Experience and knowledge from the pros. Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply.
Top of the second, Indians on top here of the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs, and Autumn Holland leading us off. The first pitch from Perry is a called strike one inside. Holland leaves it on her shoulder. The 0-1 here to Autumn Holland is a foul tip straight down, and quickly behind in the count now is Holland, 1-2. It's still Perry on the mound for the in the circle for the Mustangs. They do not elect to make a pitching change. Holland drew that walk and came around to score back in the top of the first, and it's her second appearance here in the top of the second. The 0-2 missed just a little bit high that time, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Perry looking at her dugout here, waiting to be relayed the pitch. Now she is. She comes set on the mound in the 1-2. It's a hard-hit ground ball that takes a skip, bounce, and a hop, and off the glove of Burgeon at third base and into into second is Autumn Holland. So back-to-back innings where the leadoff runner gets on for the black and gold. This time it comes by way of an error. Alyssa Brown here steps into the box. She also reached on an error in her last time up. And Jalen Morrell came in as a pinch runner and came around to score as well. It's an 8-0 ball game here with a runner in scoring position in Autumn Holland at second base. The first pitch to Brown is a slow roller ground ball, and Holland runs into Hayden Bush, the shortstop, as she was charging for it, and unfortunately be called for interference there. So first out comes by way of an interference call there. So it's Madison Callaway up at the plate now, and I have no idea how they score that, as whether it's a fielder's choice. They give Brown credit for the base hit. First pitch swinging there. Tad behind it is Callaway fouls it foul down the first base side and out of play. So they do give credit there. They do give credit to the single there to Alyssa Brown. And it is Jalen Morrell who came in as a pinch runner for her as well. The 0-1 and showing bunt is Callaway, and it comes straight down, much like the bunt she had earlier this afternoon. It's an 0-2 count to Callaway now. And Morrell is off to second, slides, and the throw not in time. Was also skipped in front of the shortstop Bush there. And somebody lost a shoe, and I'm not quite sure who it was. It was the second baseman, Burkett, who lost it. And gets it back on. We are squared away now. It's a 1-2 count here. That pitch, by the way, it was a ball. That's how we got to the 1-2 count. Missed it just a little bit south of the strike zone that time. So Morrell, after the stolen base, advances to second, and a wave and a miss from Callaway. First strikeout of the night there of the afternoon for Perry, and second out of the inning for the Indians. And now the 9-hole hitter, Kyla Richardson, up at the plate. She grounded out, but did pick up an RBI. Went 1 for 2 last night, of course, with that inside the park grand slam. And trying to slap that one in play down the first base side, but just a little bit out in front of it. It ends as a ground ball that just goes right down the first base side, about 3 feet to the right of it, foul all the way through. 2 down, and a runner on second, and an 0-1 count here in the top of this second inning. Perry delivers, and upstairs, Richardson leaves it on her shoulder, and a good call. Evens us up here at 1 apiece. The 1-1 is well outside. Richardson is the only lefty batter on the team for the Indians, and serves as a 9-hole hitter. The 2-1 to her is a base hit right back up the middle. Morrell will round third and come into home standing straight up. An RBI single for the 9-hole hitter, and it's top of the order due back up for the Indians. A 9-0 ball game after that. Richardson stands at first as Lexi Smith will come up to the plate here for the third time tonight. She has scored in each of her previous 2 trips, first reaching on an error. Last time it was an RBI single for her before coming around to score on the Culpepper double. The first pitch swinging from Smith. It's a two-hopper ground ball right to Bush, who fields it cleanly and fires it to first, no problem. The Indians tack on another, and they lead it 9-0 as we head to the bottom of the second on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
At First Community Bank of Central Alabama, banking's about real relationships, trust, kindness, and a shared commitment to making life better. As your neighbor and partner across Elmore and Autauga counties, we're here for you, whether you're planning your future, buying your first home, or building your wealth. With our local knowledge and heartfelt support, you can count on us. First Community Bank of Central Alabama. Let's do life together. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now is the perfect time to start your future at Central Alabama Community College. CAC's next mini-term begins March 9th, giving you a fast, flexible way to earn college credit or start a new career path. With campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Talladega, and Prattville, CAC offers affordable classes designed to fit your schedule. Don't wait for fall. Get started this spring. Apply online today at cacc.edu. Central Alabama Community College. Central to you, central to your success.
Bottom of the second here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Indians with a 9-0 lead over the rival Stanhope Elmore Mustangs in search of their 6th straight area title, and on a good track to get that one done here this afternoon. It's the Mustangs at the plate now and unable to buy a jersey number. See if I can work on that for you. It's a first pitch swing. It was a Russell in the box, and it was a slow roller to Bailey Carlisle, whose throw was off target, brought Arendt down the first base side, who makes the grab on the ball, by the way, spins around and tags her behind the back. That was a good-looking move there from Arendt. Heads-up play to know exactly where the runner Russell was. And where Russell is still on the bag there, as Coach Burgeon here is coming over to have another conversation with the second base umpire. And so I guess we will wait to see if the call is reversed. I mean, to me, it looked like, Arendt made the tag in plenty of time. The throw did pull her off the bag, but it pulled her a good, 3 feet off the bag. So she spun around and made the tag. And, yeah, they will call her out, and I think that is the right call there. Coach Burgeon obviously not thrilled with that outcome. So, one down here after a little bit of confusion and a little bit of conversation, but we've got it all squared away now. Adams starts us off, and it was a called strike right over the heart of the plate. Up at the dish now, it's Taylor Jackson, who's serving, I believe, as the right fielder tonight. That one, though, just a little bit south that time. Missed it a tad low, did Adams, so that evens up the count here at 1 ball and 1 strike. And that one, though, is a bloop single and into the alley. Carlisle tried to hustle and get it. She did not, so credit the bloop single there to Taylor Jackson, and now Kaylin Lovejoy will come up to the plate as well. First base runner here of the second inning for the Mustangs. As a reminder, second inning action is brought to you by State Farm agent Jackson Hagan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Jackson Hagan is there. Adams here waiting to start us off. And a swing and a miss. Great pitch from Adams, and she's now ahead in the count here as the Mustangs have one on, and Taylor Jackson at first. Lovejoy here stepped down to the box for a moment, shows bunt now, and immediately off to second. The throw misfired there by Brown, and staying put right where she is. Showed bunt, but pulled back in time, did Lovejoy. So it evens up the count here at 1-1. Would have been a close play had the throw been on target. Not sure that it would have beaten the runner in Jackson. Now the 1-1 and showing bunt again. It's off the mitt of Brown, and Jackson will advance to third now. Adams here steps onto the rubber. The 2-1, just a little bit south that time. A 3-1 hitters count here to Kaylin Lovejoy. First run of the ball game stands just 60 feet away for the Mustangs. Lovejoy has since stopped showing bunt and will swing away. It's a hard hit line drive right back up the middle. A clean base hit, an RBI single, and the Mustangs score their first run of the game. Off the RBI single from Kaylin Lovejoy's back-to-back singles. Now it's Taylor Burkett who will come up to the box. She serving as the second baseman here tonight for the Mustangs. And had a quick stoppage here for just a moment. It's Taylor Carlisle out in center field. Also had a little bit of a shoe mishap. Had to tie that thing right back up, and she does. Adams with the first pitch. It is a chopper straight foul and backwards behind home plate. And so now quickly an 0-1 count. There's one down here in the bottom of this second inning. Mustangs do have one on. It's Kaylin Lovejoy, the left fielder, on first base. That one is a high pop-up. Lexi Smith making chase for it and doubles up the runner. Lovejoy started advancing to second, and I just don't think she knew how many outs they were. An easy double play for Lexi Smith with the underhand toss, and we head to the top of the third on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Injuries don't wait, and neither should you. At Baptist Ortho Now, you get fast, specialized care for sprains, strains, fractures, and sports injuries without the ER wait. Walk in and be seen by orthopedic specialists with on-site x-rays, casting, and treatment all in one place. No appointment needed, just real care right when you need it. Open Monday through Saturday, 8 to 8 for injuries that can't wait, but don't need the emergency room. Baptist Ortho Now. Walk in, get treated, get back.
Looking for power, performance, and adventure? You'll find it all at Collier Ford in Wetumpka. Whether it's the legendary Ford F-150 built to tackle any job, the bold and capable Ford Bronco built for the trails, or the versatile Bronco Sport perfect for every road trip, Collier Ford has the right ride for you. Proudly serving the River region since 1952. We're here to keep you on the road. Come on, come to Collier.
Getting you back in the game faster. Baptist Ortho Now, your official orthopedic injury and recovery experts for the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. Online at baptistfirst.org.
Well, it's the top of the third here. Indians with a 9-1 lead over the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs here in this area championship game. And it's Layla Culpepper here to lead us off in the top of the third. First pitch to her is a called strike. And still Jasiah Perry on the mound for the Mustangs, as Culpepper looks to lead us off here and tack on some more insurance runs for the black and gold. The 0-1 to her is a hard hit fly ball, tracking for the alley and over the fence, a round tripper for Layla Culpepper. That is number 18 on the season for her. Leads this Indians team by a wide margin as she looks to continue making her presence felt. What a round tripper for her, and leads us off in the top of the third with a home run. A 10-0 ball game from Layla Culpepper. Ten to 1. The Indians lead it now. Sophie Arant will try to follow that one up with a blast of her own. She's got the second most home runs on the team with 10. Culpepper has that beat by about 8 home runs. And upstairs to Arant, she will take ball one. And upstairs, 2-0 to Arant now. Good eye from her. Both of those pretty close, just right on the outskirts of the zone. And gets the call both times. Low and inside, now a 3-0 count. And with Arant being as good of a hitter as she is just a freshman, I'd imagine she does have the green light here on the 3-0 count. And won't need it, though. That one misses low and inside again, nowhere close to the zone. And so a 4-pitch walk to follow up the home run and a second runner on for the Indians. And second walk that Arant has drawn here tonight. Bailey Carlisle will come up to the plate now. Third at-bat of the night for Carlisle. She drew a walk in her last time up after reaching on an error. That was a hard-hit ground ball. Shows bunt and puts it in play. It's a really good one. Perry will come up and field it, but no need for the throw. Carlisle just hustles right through it. And now two runners on here for Taylor Carlisle. She's already got a triple here tonight and had a fielder's choice as well. Third at-bat for her in the top of the third, and she looks to give some more here to the Indians. Inside there to Carlisle on the first pitch. She had to really slide out of the way of that one. Kind of bent at a 90-degree angle there, just completely dodged it. It's Arant at second, Carlisle at first, and Taylor Carlisle at the plate. Takes that one as well, low and inside. Perry might be rattled by that home run if she wasn't rattled by the Indians' bats already. That one never easy to get over. A wave and a miss from Carlisle, and frustrated with that one. It was a tiny bit low, and it was an off-speed pitch. She was way in front of it. It's a 2-1 here. Still no outs, and the top of the third. Carlisle barrels that one and goes right to Burgeon, the third baseman, who caught it on the fly. Thought it was a one-hopper, and they throw it back behind Arant at second, double him up. So 2 outs for the Mustangs. As Autumn Holland comes back up to the plate. The first pitch, and Carlisle immediately off for second in there, no problem. Thought about maybe trying to advance to third after the throw to Bush. was off her glove, but there to back it up was the second baseman, Burkett. Pitch missed, by the way. It was a ball, so 1-0 count here to Holland, who drew a walk and reached on an error looking to pick up a base hit. Takes strike 2 there. It is a 1-1 count, I believe. I think they have the scoreboard wrong. I had a couple of malfunctions with it. But it's either a 1-1 count or an 0-2 count. I'm not quite sure, but we'll figure out after this pitch. And upstairs on that one, and it is a 1-2 count. So maybe I do need to go back to preschool if you were listening to me yesterday. Messed up on the count there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Perry comes set and delivers off the neck of the bat. A slow roller to the second baseman, Burkett. A light toss over to first, and that's how the top of the third ends for the Indians. We'll head to the bottom of the third here as the good guys on top, 10-1. We'll be back in just a couple of moments on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
It's never too late to take the next step. The Central Alabama Community College Adult Learning Program helps adults 18 and older earn their GED or even a high school diploma. You can also prepare for the workforce with short-term certificates in medical billing and coding, medical assisting, pharmacy technician, or hospitality and culinary. Flexible classes fit your schedule, and your future starts today. Visit cacc.edu/adult education or call 256-378-2017. CACC Adult Learning Program. Discover you.
Hungry for fresh, flavorful seafood? Come to Wharf Casual Seafood, your local spot for shrimp, crab claws, mahi-mahi, and all your coastal favorites. Looking for a budget-friendly bite? Check out our tasty lunch specials featuring wraps, salads, shrimp, and more. Wharf Casual Seafood. WharfCasualSeafood.com. The coast is here.
Whether it's an everyday sprain, strain, fracture, or sports injury that doesn't require a trip to the ER, Baptist Ortho Now offers urgent orthopedic injury care with walk-in convenience 6 days a week. Make sure to check them out online at baptisthealth.org. Open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. It's top of the order. Due back up for the Mustangs here in the bottom of this third inning. Hayden Bush, the shortstop, going to lead it off here for the maroon and white. The first pitch from Adams is just a tiny bit low. And Bush ahead in the count. Bush ripped a leadoff single before being stranded on third back in the bottom of the first. The 1-0 from Bush is a foul ball straight into the net and evens up the count here at 1-1. Kiari Brown and Jasiah Perry, the 3-2 up for the Mustangs after Bush. The 1-1 is low. Good stop there from Brown, but the count moves to 2 balls and 1 strike. The 1-1 is a chopper, sliding Carlisle, unable to corral it right off the bat. Did get up and throw from her knees, but it was not in time. Credit the single there to Hayden Bush. 2 base hits for her in as many appearances, and now Kiari Brown will come up to the plate here, who struck out in her last time up. Brown took a moment outside of the box. She will step into it now. The first pitch from Adams, showing a bunt. Adams charges and throws to first over the head of Smith. There to back it up is the right fielder, Callaway. And throwing into second instead of home. Bush will come around to score for the Mustangs. And The throw to Carlisle looks like it was in time, trying to get Kiari Brown at second. The umpire, though, called her safe. And safe she will be, so a bunt single there. Actually, they do give credit on the air. First pitch swinging from Perry, and an outstretched Carlisle has to go over the shoulder to make the catch about 10 feet in front of the outfield wall. That was a good grab from her and certainly saved what would have been another run, and Kiari Brown standing at second. One down now here in the bottom of the third. It's a 10-2 ball game. They do credit Adams with the error on the Kiari Brown bunt, by the way. And first pitch from Adams to the new batter in Savannah Wyatt is a called strike one on the outside edge of the plate. Wyatt popped up to Lexi Smith in her last time up. Adams missed it just ever so slightly. It was a really close call. Now the 1-1 is a ground ball that Culpepper fields and makes the tag on the lead runner, Kiari Brown. Thought about going to first and then saw Brown coming straight to her and makes the tag. Coach Burgeon not thrilled about that call. And now that's so Savannah Wyatt, credit for the fielder's choice there. She stands at first, and it's Mackenzie Burgeon up at the plate now. Two down in the bottom of the third, a runner at first. First pitch is a called strike one from Adams. And the 0-1 is a bloop single. Never mind, not a single. Autumn Holland with a sliding grab out in left field to end the inning. Fully laid out, full extension, and a nice grab there from Autumn Holland ends the inning. 10-2, good guys on top. We head to the top of the fourth on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Looking for power, performance, and adventure? You'll find it all at Collier Ford in Wetumpka. Whether it's the legendary Ford F-150 built to tackle any job, the bold and capable Ford Bronco built for the trails, or the versatile Bronco Sport perfect for every road trip, Collier Ford has the right ride for you. Proudly serving the River region since 1952. We're here to keep you on the road. Come to Collier.
When it comes to real estate in the River region, trust the team that puts you first. Chad Barrett, Beverly Wright, and Kathy Thornton. With experience, dedication, and a commitment to making every move smooth, they're here to guide you whether you're buying, selling, or investing. Together at RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, they're the names families across our community count on. Call today and let Chad, Beverly, or Kathy help with your next move.
Beverly Wright, Kathy Thornton, and Chad Barrett are your hometown real estate experts with RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus. When it's time for your next move, choose the best, RE/MAX Cornerstone and RE/MAX Cornerstone Plus, the official real estate partner of the Wetumpka Sports Network. It's Alyssa Brown leading us off here in the top of the fourth as the Indians lead it 10-2 over the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. And waiting for the first pitch here, Brown will call time, and now we will get it, and it's immediately fouled down the third base line for Brown. Barreled it up, but just a little bit out in front of it. And it's an 0-1 count here to Alyssa Brown. Took a second to get that foul ball. It rolled all the way into the corner of the fence, all the way down the left field side. The 0-1 off the neck of the bat for Brown and foul. This time down the first base side. Just find the middle, and you should get it right back up the middle in front of one, behind on the other. The 0-2 called, strike 3. Second strikeout of the night for Perry, and that puts Alyssa down on strikes. Got a pinch hitter here for Madison Callaway. It's Naloni Carreno who will step into the box. Saw this move yesterday. One down here facing Carreno as she steps into the plate and takes ball one just a little bit inside that time. Looked like she wanted to swing, kind of started it and decides to lay off of it. Off-speed pitch and taken for strike 1. Evens up the count here at 1 apiece. It's a beautiful day here in Wetumpka, 70 degrees and sunny, not a cloud in the sky, just blue as far as the eye can see. Out in front of that one is Carreno on the 1-1 pitch, makes it 1-2 count. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2, just a little bit upstairs. And the 2-2 is a slow roller ground ball over to Burgeon at third, who will make the throw in time. Carreno goes down on the ground out, and now the 9-hole hitter, Kyla Richardson, due back up at the plate. 2 RBIs for her already tonight. If she wants one, she's going to have to put it over the fences. Nobody on and 2 down here. I mentioned a couple of times Richardson, the lone lefty for the Indians, and she will take ball 1 just a little bit upstairs that time. Perry has seemingly started to find her groove just a little bit after the home run from Culpeper. She has retired 5 of the next 6 batters. Upstairs, makes it a 2-0 pitch there to Richardson. Steps out of the box for a moment and calls time. Perry looking at the dugout, waiting for the pitch call. She gets it now and will step on to the rubber. The 2-0 is called strike 1. High part of the plate, and Richardson leaves it on her shoulder. Indians still lead it 10-2 here in the top of the 4th inning. And trying to make contact on that one, fouls it straight down and back behind the plate. And that will even the count here at 2 apiece. Perry seems to have slowed down a decent bit, still working relatively quickly, and the 2-2 is a chopper foul down the first base side. It stayed fair for about 40 feet and then just took one hop and decided to go to the right of the line. And we will try it again here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, still for Kyler Richardson with 2 down. The 2-2 is well upstairs over the mid of the catcher Cole there. And we got a full count. Top of the order will follow Richardson and Lexi Smith, Layla Culpepper, and Sophie Arant. And slaps that one right to the shortstop Bush, who charges and tries to make the throw and does not make it in time. It was a close play there down the line at first. Richardson hustles it out, and credit her with the infield single here with 2 down. And now it is the top of the order back up, and Lexi Smith getting her 4th at-bat in as many innings for the black and gold. Scored 2 runs and grounded out once, has an RBI single to her name as well. So Richardson stands at first and immediately off for second. The throw down from Cole, not in time, and rolls into the center field. But there is Russell to go out and go get it. Or sorry, Brown was there, who came charging in to back it up. That pitch was a strike, by the way. And now the 0-1 from Perry is skipped in front of home plate, well in front of it, and that will even up the count here, 1 ball and 1 strike. Skips that one as well. Richardson off for third. The throw down, nowhere close to in time. And so now, with 2 outs, another run just 60 feet away for Lexi Smith, who will look to put Kyler Richardson across the plate and give the Indians a 9-run advantage. The 2-1 is a hard hit line drive that rolls and rolls. It finds the alley in left center field. Richardson will come around to score. And Smith into third with a stand-up triple with 2 outs. 11-2, Indians lead it. And now another run, still just 60 feet away. Some 2-out hitting for the Indians, and Layla Culpepper will look to continue it. Back-to-back base hits for the black and gold. Culpepper will step into the box here and look to follow up that home run back that led us off in the top of the 3rd inning. And they will intentionally walk Layla Culpepper here with 2 outs. First and second base are empty, and so they will send her to first. Now it's Sophie Arant up at the plate. She grounded out once, drew another 2 walks. She draws one here. That would be 3 straight. Take strike 1. Culpepper will jog to second base and a throw down from Cole. So now 2 runners in scoring position for the Indians. The pitch was a strike, and so it's an 0-1 count here to Sophie Arant. The 0-1 is well upstairs. Cole pops up, thinking about the throw behind Smith at third base, but elects to hold on to it. She'll just give it right back to Perry, as we are knotted in the count here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1, hard hit, but foul down the third base line. It's a 1-2 count to Aaron after the foul ball. The 1-2, the ground ball over the outstretched arms of the third baseman, Burgeon. 2 runs will come around to score, and Smith and Culpepper and Aaron into second with a stand-up double. 2 RBIs, and you got to think Coach Burgeon might be reconsidering her decision to put Culpepper on first, and 13-2, 11-run advantage for the Indians. A 2-out rally here for the Indians has seen them score 4. Three, apologies. Math is difficult sometimes. Carlisle showed bunt but pulled back. It was upstairs, 1-0. Showing bunt again is Carlisle, and pulls back again, and a ball again. So it's a 2-0 count here to Bailey Carlisle, and a runner on second in Sophie Arant. Outfield kind of hugging the baseline, the foul line here. Big gap in left center field, and that's exactly where Bailey Carlisle puts it, down the alley out in left center field. Lovejoy tried to get it but took a bad angle. Carlisle running around, rounding third and into home, and inside the park, home run for Bailey Carlisle. Tacks on another 2 for the Indians, and now it's a 15-2 lead, 13-run advantage for the black and gold. And Carlisle, before she makes the trot to the dugout to celebrate with her team, she'll give a couple of words of encouragement there to her sister, Taylor, who will follow her at the plate. Still 2 down. In the first pitch swinging from Carlisle. High and deep down the left field line, and it's gone. Back-to-back jacks from the Carlisle sisters. First and inside the park from Bailey, and that one straight down the left field line. And Taylor Carlisle dancing as she comes, and she will touch them all. 16-0, the Indians lead it. And what a 2-out rally it has been. 3 home runs for the Indians in the last 2 innings, and 2 in the last 2 batters. Wow. And Autumn Holland up at the plate now. That was, respectively, a 6th home run of the season for both sisters. That was number 6 for Bailey on an inside to Parker, and number 6 over the outfield fence for Taylor. First pitch to Autumn Holland, who's in the box now, was skipped in front of the plate, 1-0. Same result, a bounce pitch in front of home plate. And so now it's a 2-0 count here to Autumn Holland. Downstairs now 3-0, and you got to believe Holland's just going to leave it on the shoulder after Perry seems to be rattled after home run. It was back-to-back pitches, too. It was the first pitch of the at-bat to Taylor, and that she went yard on, and Holland leaves it on the shoulder. It was a delayed strike call from our home plate umpire. The 3-1 fouled straight down is a foul tip and right into the backstop. A full count to Holland now, who looks to keep the 2-out rally alive for the Indians. Hard hit line drive off the glove of Burgeon at third base and rolls all the way to the corner fence. Lovejoy was there to grab it rather quickly, and so Holland into second with a lead-off, or with a two-out double, as the Indians just keep looking to pour salt on the wound to the Mustangs. They've hit around, and so now Alyssa Brown, who started us off in this inning, back up at the plate. It's the second time the Indians have batted around. They did so back in the top of the first, and now doing it again in the top of the fourth. Perry, the first pitch to Brown. It's a hard hit line drive. Jumping for it is Burkett, the second baseman, and nowhere near able to get it. Autumn Holland will come around to score, and that's a 15-run lead for the black and gold, 17-2. Good guys on top, and Alyssa Brown stands at first. We do get the pinch runner in Jalen Morrell as well. So a base hit single there gives an RBI and a 15-run advantage from Alyssa Brown. Coach Burgeon heads out to the mound here to have a conversation with her pitcher, Perry. Maloney Carreno will still be pinch hitting here for Madison Callaway. She grounded out in her last time up, but just her second at bat here tonight. Second at bat in the inning as well. Still having a meeting on the mound here between Perry and Coach Burgeon, and home plate umpires heading out to the circle. He's been standing there for about 30 seconds. And we will finally have everybody retreat to their proper places. Coach Burgeon making the march to the dugout, and the home plate umpire will put on his mask and take his position behind the dish. So it's Morrell at first after coming in as a pinch runner yet again tonight for Alyssa Brown. Morrell getting her money's worth on the base paths tonight. First pitch to Carreno, and Morrell is off into second. A throw down. It was a close play, but unable to make the tag, and so Morrell picks up another stolen base. That's her third of the ball game. The 1-0 is called strike one. Carreno leaves it on her shoulder. Way upstairs on the 1-1, and makes it a 2-1 count. Carreno started her swing and then it's kind of frozen by the off-speed pitch and takes it, and it's called a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 down and a runner on second in Jalen Morrell. In front of the 2-2 pitch off the neck of the bat and pulled foul straight down the third base side. A wave and a miss from Carreno. It was a drop third strike, and they will make the throw over to first with the bag empty. But the Indians tack on 7. It's a 17-2 lead over the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. Run rule is in effect here. 3 outs, and the Indians will advance as area champions. We'll see if they can get it done. Abigail Adams will look to close it out here as we head to the bottom of the 4th on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Hey, I'm Chad Barrett with Remax Cornerstone. I love helping families in Central Alabama find their place to call home. Whether you're buying in Prattville, selling in Wetumpka, or moving anywhere across the river region, I'll make the process smooth and successful. Call me, Chad Barrett at Remax Cornerstone. Let's find your perfect home together.
Are you tired of slow internet? With Central Access, you get the speeds you pay for delivered directly to your door, so you won't get bogged down when your neighbors are online too. Stream, game, work, and video chat. No contracts, no data caps, no price hikes, nothing but an exceptional online experience. Check availability today at caecaccess.com. Central Access, your local link to broadband.
Stay connected with Central Access. Get blazing fast internet starting at 300 megabits per second for just $59.99 a month. Reliable, affordable, and delivered straight to your door. Central Access has you covered. Central Access, your local link to broadband. 3 outs away from 6 straight area championships for the Mustangs, and it's Russell starting us off. First pitch swinging, and Taylor Carlisle not going to be able to get it. A leadoff single for the Mustangs. It's a hard-hit line drive, and just never really had a chance at it. It's kind of that dead zone between the second base, right almost perfectly between second base and where Carlisle is standing out there in center field. Called strike one on the first pitch to Taylor Jackson, who scored one of the only 2 runs of the game for the Mustangs back in the bottom of the second inning. That one missed it just a little bit below the zone there. We'll even up the count here at 1 ball and 1 strike apiece. It's Russell at first base, and Taylor Jackson up at the plate. Kalen Lovejoy stands in the on-deck circle. The 1-1 is called strike 2. Good pitch there from Adams, and a good frame job from Alyssa Brown to make sure her pitcher gets the right call. Wave and a miss. Strikeout number 2 on the afternoon for Abigail Adams, and now 2 outs remain for the Indians. First pitch swinging, and Carlisle lays out for the line drive. Bailey does at shortstop, and unable to get it off her mitt, and that will definitely go down as a base hit. As now there's 2 on for the Mustangs. And the 9-hole hitter, Taylor Burkett, will come up to the plate. She hit into a double play in her last time up. It was that pop-up to Lexi Smith back in the bottom of the second, who caught Kalen Lovejoy at first sleeping, and on the other hand toss to Arant for the double play. A bunt that goes foul there on the first pitch from Burkett, so that'll make it an 0-1 count. It was a push bunt and just kind of laid it down right down the first base line. It hugged the line for about 8 feet and then just hit a little piece of turf and took a bounce towards the dugout. It's Russell at second, Lovejoy at first. Burkett in the box, showing bunt again, fouls it straight down and back. So now an 0-2 count here as Adams looks to pick up another strikeout. The 0-2 is outside. Brown has to slide from behind the plate out to snare it, and she does. That makes it 1 ball and 2 strikes. One, two, just just a little bit south. Evens up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 is a slow roller. Culpepper underhand toss to Smith, and a little bit of collision on the transition there. She was trying to switch it over from her glove to her throwing hand, and Lovejoy kind of squared her up, had a double clutch, and unable to turn the double play. Russell advances to third, but now just one out is left for the black and gold. Runners on the corners here with 2 down as the Mustangs trail by 15 in the bottom of the 4th. Adams in the circle. And now it's top of the order due back up for the Mustangs and Hayden Bush. Collected a base hit in both of her at-bats, and that will be a bloop single over the head of Lexi Smith. And going for third was the pinch runner, or was the runner in Burkett, and unable to ground the throw. It would have been a real close play, and that allows Bush to head over to second. And so the Indians play one. It took a hop and then hit Culpepper right in the face. Tough one to recover from there. And the Mustangs did play one, by the way, so it's a 17-3 ball game now. And Layla will stay out there, and unsurprising, I feel like you'd have to drag her off the field to get her out of this game. First pitch swinging from Kiari Brown is a foul tip straight back and into the backstop. So it's Burkett who stands at third, and Bush now at second after the bloop single. And the throw down not in time. It's an 0-1 count here with 2 down. In the bottom of the 4th inning, a 14-run advantage for the black and gold. The 0-1. Good pitch, but just a little high and outside will even us up at 1 apiece. Brown struck out once and then was caught trying to steal third after reaching on an error back in the bottom of the 3rd. The 1-1 is a foul tip, straight down and straight back. And now 1 strike is left for the Indians. Adams will come set on the rubber. And before we get there, I think there's a little bit of a malfunction with the pitch comm. Steps up. Adams comes set, wind up, and just a little bit upstairs on the off-speed pitch will even us up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mustangs down to their last strike. They need a whole bunch of help to avoid a run rule. They need to score at least another 5 runs to keep this ball game going. 2-2. It's a high pop-up. Adams called off by Arant, and Arant makes the grab, and that will do it. The Indians advance. Or wait, maybe not. And we're waiting to see what's going on here. I guess the run rule maybe not in effect. Well, and everybody's kind of just collectively holding their breath. And the Mustangs are coming back out onto the field, so I guess we've got 1 inning of play left. The Indians lead it by 14 as we head to the bottom, or the top of the 5th. Yeah, so it's 15 after 3. So the Mustangs do score the 1 to keep it alive. And apologies for all the confusion here. We head to the top of the 5th. Indians with a 14-run lead. We will be back in just a moment on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
105.1 WRFS is WRFS-FM, Rockford, Alexander City, Lake Martin, Wetumpka, Prattville, Montgomery, home of the Wetumpka Indians on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network. You've been The Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network is built by Russell Do-It Center. From key cutting and propane refills to contractor services and expert advice for your next project, turn to Russell Do-It Center in Wetumpka.
Top of the fifth. Apologies for the late delay. It's Kyler Richardson up at the plate, who just took the first pitch of this at-bat. 9-1-2 due up for the Indians with a 14-run advantage. It was a ball, by the way. Nothing doing. Perry is still on the mound here for the Mustangs. Richardson had to really duck that one. It was high and it was inside. And that's a 2-0 count, I believe. And chopper there from Richardson. Straight fair down the first base side. And the first baseman, White, comes up, charges it, and an underhand toss over to Burkett at second. Leadoff woman down here to start us off in the top of the fifth inning. Lexi Smith due up now after the first out. A triple for her in the last time up. And we'll take strike one on the outside edge of the plate there. Hit the other way for Smith, but there to make the grab in right field is Jackson, 2 down. Now Layla Culpepper back up at the plate. They intentionally walked her in her last time up after a home run, a double, and a triple. She's a single away from the cycle. But she's got about 40 extra base hits on the season. And first pitch to her, off-speed pitch that Culpepper takes for strike one. Hard hit right back up the middle and backhanding it. And that's the single. Layla Culpepper picks up a single, 4 for 5 on the night, and she is now hit for the cycle here tonight. A 2-out single. And the cycle for Layla Culpepper. You don't see that too often. All the way around for Layla Culpepper. That is base number 10 on the night for her. What a showing. Sophie Aran up at the plate now. And Aran takes ball one on the outside edge of the plate. Aran picked up 2 RBIs on a double and back in the top of the fourth inning. And she will take strike one there. Off-speed pitch, just catches the edge of the zone. The 1-1 count to Arant, and a hard hit foul ball goes down the first base side. It was a little bit of a pop-up there, but nobody able to make a play on it. Now behind in the count is Arant 1-2. The 1-2 is a ground ball over the outstretched glove of Bush at second, and then back-to-back singles here with 2 outs. And flashback to the top of the 4th inning when the Indians scored 7 runs, and all 7 came with 2 outs, and Indians looking to continue that 2-out rally as Bailey Carlisle comes up to the plate. It's Culpepper at second, and Aran at first as Bailey Carlisle steps into the box. Perry comes set, and the first pitch is a slow roller ground ball, swinging bunt over to Burgeon at third, and not in time. Hustle play there from Bailey Carlisle, who picks up another single. That's base hit number 3 here tonight. Now the bases are loaded here for Taylor Carlisle, who hit a home run in her last time up. It was hugged the foul line all the way down and came down out of play down the third base side. Just a big old pull. Bases loaded for the 8th grader here. And first pitch is a off-speed pitch that misses a little bit high. Carlisle leaves it on her shoulder, a 1-0 count. The 1-0 to Carlisle. It's a pop-up into straightaway left field, trying to make the grab, and will do so, is Lovejoy. So the Indians strand 3, but it's a 14-run advantage for them. Run rule is actually in effect now. I can confirm that. So 3 outs, and the Indians will be crowned area champions for the 6th straight year. I'll let you know how it goes here in just a couple of moments on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network from Radio Alabama Sports.
Safety starts with Montgomery Fire Equipment Company. From inspections and extinguisher service to full fire suppression systems, businesses across Alabama trust our team to protect what matters most. And now, we're hiring. We're looking for new fire technicians to join our team. If you're hardworking and ready to make a difference, this is your chance. Montgomery Fire Equipment, protecting people, property, and progress.
Looking for power, performance, and adventure? You'll find it all at Collier Ford in Wetumpka. Whether it's the legendary Ford F-150 built to tackle any job, the bold and capable Ford Bronco built for the trails, or the versatile Bronco Sport perfect for every road trip, Collier Ford has the right ride for you. Proudly serving the River region since 1952. We're here to keep you on the road. Come on, come to Collier.
Bottom of the 5th here on the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network, and leading it off for the Mustangs is Jasiah Perry. Called strike 1 from Adams to start us off. 3 outs left for the Indians to make it 6 straight area champions. Apologies for all that hype last inning. Had the run rule numbers a little bit wrong there. It's 15 after 3 and 10 after 4, or after 5. The off-speed pitch misses it outside that time. And that will even up the count here at 1-1. A pole pop-up that is down the first base side and out of play, and makes it a 1-2 count. Wharf Casual Seafood is fresh, fast, and always delicious. Wharf Casual Seafood in Wetumpka has something for everyone, from shrimp and fish to po' boys and salads. Enjoy coastal flavor right here at home. Dine in or take out today. Wharf Casual Seafood, where fresh seafood meets family-friendly dining. The Wetumpka Sports Network is proud to be fed by Wharf Casual Seafood. The 1-2 from Adams, just a little bit low that time. Bounces just right in front of the plate, and will knot up the count here at 2 apiece. The 2-2 A high pop-up, and settling under it after a little bit of a jog is Autumn Holland. First out comes by way of the pop-up. 2 to go for the Indians. Savannah Wyatt up at the plate now. Wyatt, first baseman for the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs, coming up for her third time here tonight. Yet to reach base, though. Was out on a fielder's choice in a pop-up in her previous 2 appearances. Outside, 1-0 on the first pitch of this one. Adams comes set and fires the 1-0, a wave and a miss from Wyatt. And that'll knot us up at 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1, hard hit, line drive over the head of Smith and drops into shallow center field for a base hit. First one of the night for Wyatt. So a 1-out single for the Mustangs, and they have another on, and now it's Mackenzie Burgeon coming up to the plate. 0 for 2 here tonight with pop-ups in both of her at-bats. First pitch from Adams, a fired fastball right over the heart of the plate. And another first pitch strike from her. The 0-1. Good pitch, tests the zone, won't get the call though, just a tie high and outside. The pitch, pop-up down the shallow third base line. Autumn Holland will hustle over and make the grab. 2 pop-ups for Autumn Holland, and now just 1 out left for the Indians to secure their 6th straight area championship. Swing and a miss from Anaji Russell, who is down to the last out for the Stanhope Elmore Mustangs. She's 1 for 2 here tonight, was stranded on first, or did come around to score back in the bottom of the 4th inning. And slow roller ground ball. Smith will charge, make the tag to Savannah Wyatt, and I believe that should do it. And it will. The Indians on the Odyssey to Oxford open with a 6th straight area championship. Now the Indians crowd knows it, and they're cheering. We will see you in Gulf Shores for the regional here in just about a week. A week from Monday and Tuesday, the Indians will look to make the state tournament. It's a double elimination tournament out there in Gulf Shores, and what a showing for the Indians it was tonight. Layla Culpepper hits for the cycle, a home run, a triple, a double, and a single back in the top of the 5th. 10 total bases for Layla Culpepper, and what a night for her. Abigail Adams picks up the win on the rubber. 5 innings pitched, 9 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, and 2 strikeouts. A couple other people had some good nights as well. Bailey Carlisle with 3 RBIs, 3 for 4, and an inside the park home run. Taylor Carlisle with a home run as well, picks up 2 RBIs, scores twice herself. 6 straight area championships for Wetumpka softball, and we head to Gulf Shores for the regional. We will be there. We will be on the air. Make sure you stay tuned to the Wetumpka Sports Network, Facebook, and YouTube Facebook and Instagram pages, and we'll keep you updated with game times, final scores, and you can always listen to us. We'll be down in Oxford, down in Gulf Shores, call in at the game, and hopefully up in Oxford after that. But before we get there, Gulf Shores next on the docket. Your final score tonight, 17-3. Your Wetumpka Indians are area champions yet again under Coach Darrell Otwell. Thank you all for listening. We will see you next week at the beach down in Gulf Shores.
This has been a presentation of Radio Alabama Sports. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited. Thanks for listening.
You've been listening to the Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network, home of the Wetumpka Indians. Presented by RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus, Central Alabama Community College, and the City of Wetumpka. Sponsored in part by Collier Ford, Central Alabama Community College, RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty and RE/MAX Cornerstone Realty Plus, Baptist Health, and Baptist Ortho Now, the City of Wetumpka, Central Access, Russell Do-It Center, State Farm Agent Jackson Hagan, Wharf Casual Seafood, First Community Bank, Montgomery Fire Equipment Company, CAC Adult Learning, and Precision Floor Care. The Collier Ford Wetumpka Sports Network is a product of Radio Alabama Sports and Radio Alabama. This broadcast is copyrighted by Radio Alabama for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, descriptions, or accounts of the game without Radio Alabama's consent is strictly prohibited. Thanks for listening.